Hello and welcome. Today we're going to check out the brand new Batmobile from the animated series. Now it comes with 3 minifigures and of course the car itself, and we're going to compare all of it. We're going to compare the 3 minifigures to the artwork that is up on the wall, because that comes with 4 minifigures, and then we're going to compare the car to what comes with the shadow box, which is also just behind me. But what we need to do first is obviously get this thing ripped open, because it is brand new to me and sealed. So as you can see, it has the push tabs up at the top, so we'll get this box ripped open, and it does come with the paper bags. Now again, this is a newer thing that I'm getting used to, because this is the second set that I've got now with these brand new style of paper bags. Now obviously I did wait until this set went onto a sale, because I think we can all agree it is far too much money. So with regards to the bags, it comes with 4 different bags. There's no 2s, no 2 of each, so that's nice and simple. We have got a sticker sheet, and then of course we've got the instruction booklet as well. With regards to the box artwork, it is a pretty looking box. You can see the minifigures that are included down at the bottom. You've got the Mr. Freeze, which is not included with the artwork, but you do also have a Harley Quinn and the Batman. Now they are included with the artwork, but I want to see the prints are slightly different. So I think Harley Quinn's weaponry is slightly different as well. Now you can see as it comes up, I am definitely not going to be having the weaponry on show. I do not care about that whatsoever. I think that looks dreadful. But you have got that. So that does not come with the animated artwork, I do not believe. Now, it does come on its own stand, which I am not going to do. So I am going to park this outside the shutter box. So we will get this placed in this video as well. But that is the Mr. Freeze. So I am looking forward to getting that done. It has got a huge flame. It does look like you can just remove the weapons, which is great. And you have then got the open canopy. And then I think that is basically box artwork completely covered. With regards to the instruction booklet, let's have a look. That is on the inside of this. Nothing fancy at the start and no sets at the back, so it is literally just the solid instruction booklet. With regards to the sticker sheet, that is what that looked like. So I am now going to get this thing built, and then we can do a full comparison. Right, so it is done and it is built, and as this thing starts to slow down, let's get it out the way. I continue to be stupid. Now, I have just finished doing this, and I have just noticed, watching it back, that I have been very clever and put that piece and that piece in the wrong place. So that is how the car is supposed to look. That is how beautiful and streamlined it's supposed to look, not what you're about to see. The price of this is horrendous, but like I said, I picked it up in a sale. Not only is the price horrendous, this front end here looks fantastic until I move my thumbs. What is this all about? How have they added on stickers for headlights on the front of this vehicle when everything else has so much detail? It is mind-blowing why they have done it that way. I'm sure if they can create all of these amazing shapes and all of this with really interesting builds, and the fact that you've got Technic pieces with regards to all the different cogs for the back wheels, for the flames and everything to spin, they've decided to cop out and just put a horrendous looking stickers on the front. All of this looks great. All of the tiles and everything on the front look fantastic. Okay, yes, the colour should be black, but the original toy came out in blue. They've decided to do it that way instead. So they could potentially make another one of these if they wanted to. And if it was in black, would I buy it? Yes, I would. So, scale. Let's have a look of how this compares. You can see just how streamlined this thing is and how low it is to the floor compared to, for example, this one. So we'll start off with these two. So we have got a bit of comparison for size. So with regards to the 66 and the animated series, well, the size difference is absolutely enormous. And if we got this out the way and replaced it with the shadow box version, yes, I know they're a bit dirty, these or thereabouts are the same, but again, this one is still slightly longer just with this bit, but the flame is exactly the same on both. So if the flame had it on this one, I think they would be there or thereabouts the same length. This one is slightly thinner, but you can see again just how it's just a completely different shape to anything else. And then talking of a different shape to anything else, well, you've then got this monstrosity of a tumbler, which, well, it's just much bigger than everything else with regards to the width, but it's still is not as long as this thing. So this thing really is a long thing. Now, just as a quick mention, we have the Batman as well. So we'll put all of them in a long line. So we've got the 66, then the tumbler, then the new one. Then we obviously have the one that comes with the shadow box, and then we've got the Batman. Now this looks a little bit sorry for itself because, well, I've just dropped it, so that's the reason why. But I do like the back end of this one because it has all of the nice engine bay and everything on the back of there, which does look very, very good. And again, this has a lot of the details and everything on the side, and then you've got all of these bits and pieces on the pack, just like this one. So again, nice detailing on the side. And then you have a really, really nice looking back end. So the two best back ends, I think, for these two with regards to the build are these two. So we'll get, that one's looking nice as well. So we've got all three of these. You can see the difference with regards to the streamline. So if we just make a trio, you can just see, again, they all have supposed to have flames. I take them off because how I display it. But you've got the really, really nice building technique on here. You've got all the curves. You've got all of these bits and pieces up across the back. And again, it holds its own with all of the others as well. And again, you can see for size as it comes up, I think it does look very, very good indeed. The only thing that lets this down hugely is those horrific stickers, because everything else has a normal set of headlights. And I have never known, unless it's a 4+ set, for a car to have stickers for headlights. That really has annoyed me, especially when it's, what, £56, I think, on the Lego website still. Yes, I know I got it in a sale, but that still is not the point. But would I buy it again if it came in black and it still had headlight stickers? Yes, I would, as long as it's got different minifigures, which is what we're about to move on to now. So these are the minifigures that are included in the new animated artwork. This is the big Gotham City skyline that you can just put on the wall, and that set is beautiful. So it comes with 4 very, very nice minifigures. Obviously, we're hoping for more because we're very, very greedy, but it does come with 4. So, of course, the next set to arrive in the animated series is the Batmobile, which is obviously what we have just taken a look at. So you would have thought, yes, of course, Lego are going to do something really nice. They are going to give you different minifigures that are going to look absolutely fantastic. Well, they do look great. The only problem is that 2 of the 3, I think, are absolutely identical. And that is what we're going to be taking a look at in a second with regards to the torso prints and things like that. Now, bearing in mind how much this thing costs, and it's now got headlights for stickers, or stickers for headlights, shall I say, I am going to be absolutely ruthless. So, these 2 out the way to start with. We are moving on to Harley Quinn versus Harley Quinn. Now, don't forget, I keep saying it, if they release it in black, I would buy it again, but I'm still going to be picky. Now, let's be honest, they are, I think, exactly the same with regards to the head down. Now, the only thing that I think is slightly different is the facial expression. So, do we have the exact same headpiece on both of these? Of course we do. So the minifigure itself, get off, is the same. So if you cannot get the animated artwork and the skyline, I understand why Lego's done it, because obviously they put the Harley Quinn in, who was made for the animated series, so that makes sense. Of course, you've got to have a Batman, that makes sense, and they're giving us the figure that we wanted, which is the Mr. Freeze. So I completely understand why they've done it, so I am supposed to be having a little bit of fun, but obviously those headlight stickers really have annoyed me. Now, I am 100% sure that they are exactly the same face. I have got a misprint on there though, because there's a bit of red coming through on the white, but again, it is what it is. So with regards to the outfits, front and back, they are exactly the same. And to be honest, if you can't get the artwork and you want the car's fine. You will enjoy it. You'll have 3 fantastic minifigures on there, and it will be worth it, but just wait until it goes into a sale, or even a bigger sale than what it is at the moment, because that price point when it first came out on the Lego website was just stupid, and it's even worse now. They've given you a load of stickers rather than actually giving you studs for headlights. Now, this is obviously weird. Now, this is why I keep going on about the headlights, because this is a print. This is not a sticker. This is obviously like a wood chop, but that is the same thing that you get in the Winnie the Pooh stuff. So that is a really, really nice print. That is why I can't understand what they've done, why they've done it. Now, before we carry on with the minifigures, I have forgotten something. On the inside of this, it also has the rest of the stickers. So if I move it over to the side like so, you can see you've got the sticker across there, the side and the other side, and that all adds to the set. I don't expect tiles, that kind of thing. It just works nicely, and it is built on a Technic frame. So if I was to spin this upside down like so, you can then see actually how it all gets put together. You've got the cog system on the back, so you can see all the teeth. They are the bits that move, and that is how it then moves the flame all the way through. So it is a really, really nice, vibrant colour. Obviously, it's the wrong colour, but it is a nice colour, and it will look really nice when it gets put in front of the actual shadow box itself. And then you can see again all of the nice shapes and everything all over the front. I'm just focusing on this now a little bit more by itself. You can see all the curves that they've done on there. You can see all the different layering that they've added into the side. And then you've got even these pieces just here that move forward and backwards, and they're the same thing on both sides. This actually all clips in individually, and then it comes through. This bit here is an individual piece as well, so this bit all down there is all individual, then it gets pinned on to that bit. So with regards to just the detail on this, like that for example, you're going to get yourself some really, really nice photos. And then of course, if you add in, for example, that, and then you have the nice Harley Quinn minifigure stood beside it, as I've just dropped her hairpiece. So we have her stood by the flame for whatever reason. Straight away, you are going to get some really, really nice photos. It is a very, very photogenic car, don't get me wrong. So if you are into your Lego photography, that is definitely something that you can have a bit of fun with. And even with this, how they've got each one of these lit just to give you that nice little bit of detail, I think it does work very, very nicely indeed. And then you've got the really nice, well, this just adds to it. So again, that all adds to it with regards to the grey. You've got all of these really nice tiles, and then even from the front, just like that, you've got all of this layering. Very, very nice, interesting build. It's only 4 bags like we saw at the start, but it is just good fun. Apart from that really, really has annoyed me, but we'll put that back to the side. So I think that is the car completely covered. Now we will go on to the Batman. Now I'm not taking anything away from anybody that wants to get this set. Get it. I support DC all the time, especially when it comes to the Lego stuff, and I will buy all of the DC stuff. But I'm still allowed to get a little bit miffed. Now, I would like to say, a half-decent Batman fan, and I know full well that the animated series, and it does clearly state on the box, it is the Batman the Animated Series, is supposed to have a blue cape, which is what this is. You can see it's got blue on the inside, and then it's black on the outside. What they have done is they've given us something slightly different. They have given us the hard mould, which won't fit in the car. I'm pretty sure, actually, I've not actually tried, but I am almost 100% sure. Oh, I might take that back. No, I can ram it on his head as many times as possible. I don't think... Oh, hang on, no, he is down. I take that back. So it does fit in the car. So that is 1-0 to Lego. However, we'll go straight to 1-1 because that is just jet black on the back. They haven't given us a different mould piece for the cape. So they've given us the wrong one. The cowl is also exactly the same as what it was before, which I think is also the wrong cowl on this. But let's not get too picky. Now we take that off and we take that off. They have just given us the exact same head. The print on this actually is really nice. So you've got the really nice belt. You've got the, obviously the big, bright yellow badge going across. And that is accurate to the actual show itself. So you can see that each one of these are ever so slightly different. On the back, he's got his gritting teeth face, as does this one as well. So both of these are fine. So they do the trick, they work well, and you can see what they've done on the inside with the sort of the injection mold. They've added in the white just on the inside. So we will get this one out the way and put him back on his stand. And we'll get this one back out the way and we'll put him over there. We'll get him out the way. Now, the main event, the big one for me, is Mr. Freeze. Now, he does come with his freezing gun. Now, his big freeze gun, which is a rather impressive thing, is pretty much... So, these are the weapons that are supposed to go on the front of the car. Now, I won't put them on because they look horrendous on. You can see what it looks like on the box artwork, which is those just there. It's for adding a little bit of play. I'm just going to have this as display. So there is a pair of the guns like so. And if you didn't know, I have cats, so I can never actually load these up. This is the this is the weapon for Mr. Freeze. So if I could actually get that to stand up. There is not much in it with regards to the size of the car and Mr. Freeze. And the really cool thing is you get given loads and loads of these really nice mint elements. So obviously they're supposed to be loaded in the gun. How many have I got here? That's 2, 3, 4 and 5. So they give you plenty of those. So moving on to Mr. Freeze himself. Now from the waist upwards he looks great. Now he's in the Heart of Ice episode from the animated series, which is the 14th episode in season number 1, and it aired, funny enough, on September the 7th, 1992. Now what he is missing is his very, very famous purple boots. That is the one big thing that he is missing. He should have a little bit of blue dotted around, and then he should have a nice pair of purple boots on. They're given him the purple gloves. They've just not printed round his little ankles, which is a little bit of a shame when she has great print all over her, and he has full body print as well. They could have been a 3 for 3 with the minifigures, but instead, like I said, they've only done his top half. Now, I would imagine maybe we might get a CMF line of this because there's so many different villains that they can do for DC. Please, LEGO, give us lots of DC characters. Really nice, vibrant colours. I mean, look at the colour of the Joker, for example. He looks fantastic in that. And he's got beautiful all the way round. So really nice colouring on him. So fingers crossed we might get a slight redo of this at some point. But with regard to, we take the bit off just there, with regards to the actual face print, it is extremely detailed. You have got two-tone red going across the eyes, you've got the lighter red going across there, you've also got the eyebrows, you've got the mouth, you've got the creases in the cheeks, then as it spins round onto the back, you've then got the strap that goes all the way across the back of the head, and then you've got the two-tone silver going up by sort of the hips, and then you've got the really nice blue with the black lines kicking all the way in. No arm print, like I said, and there's nothing on the legs, but you do have the really nice, bright, vibrant purple, and then obviously that is with his thing on, and then this is him holding possibly the largest gun I think I've ever seen a minifigure hold. So that looks fantastic, and you can get some really, really nice photos with that. So with all three of these minifigures stood side by side, I think they do look very, very good indeed. And obviously with the car just on in the background, I think we've just covered the basics. So obviously it's only a small set, not that much to talk about, but what we have talked about, hopefully it has helped. Let us know if you picked this up day one. Let me know if you are looking forward to getting this, or if you just want more of this range to come out, because the Skyline artwork is gorgeous, and they have dropped so many Easter eggs with regards to more villains that they could release. I would love some more vehicles or just other little bits and pieces just to add into my own DC Batman theme park display. But guys, that is it, and I am done. So if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely fantastic. But as always, thank you very much for watching. You lot take care, and I'll see you next one. Ta-da.